I'm gonna make an advice video on stubbornness. I think this topic is really important for DayGame because the more stubborn you are, the less results you're gonna get. I've noticed with some students lately, or potential students, an Asian guy, I told him you can improve your passive value. If you don't improve your passive value, you'll be auto rejected. And the reason why, like I said in my other video, the one that says looks, natural status equals how much game you need to compensate. But for that video, right, I talked about how you can maximize other areas. But the reason why they go for RSD or simple pickup stuff is because they want to think that looks don't matter, especially when you're approaching girls. Whenever you give advice like that, and the Asian guy, he starts to get like very butthurt, okay, over this advice. And he scrunches his face like this. It's called resistance. And when they have this resistance because their ideology is different than mine, it really, the results drops, and they'll quit DayGame in a matter of weeks, months, or less than a year. They're gone because their mindset's inflexible. They think their opinions are facts. They haven't field tested this stuff, and dressing like complete shit is not really that useful. So basically what I'm trying to say is the people who does better for my boot camps and do better for my online coaching is their normal cases, easy cases, okay? In 2 days they already get laid. Normal cases in a week or two they already pull a girl back to their bedroom. They got hard cases. Hard cases would take like 3 months or something, a really, really long time. Even longer than 3 months, 3 to 6 months, just to get some kind of results. And also the worst of all of them is the impossible cases. I invented this new term, impossible cases. Man, these guys are a fucking train wreck. Like we're just talking about total loss here. Guys who basically will have 4 different categories that you'll notice every time. Number 1, they'll always blame something else. Other circumstances, they'll blame the girl, they'll blame the environment, they'll blame something. As long as they make the excuses, right? They no longer take action. That means they're not responsible. It's the excuses that's responsible. See that? They make the excuses and they say it's not me. It's that outside factor that's causing the issue. And the second thing they do is that they don't listen to me, and they get resistant. And at that point, when they get resistant, right? Because I already figured out the whole formula. If they get resistant, listen, 80% of my students have already pulled a girl back to the bedroom. I already have the formula figured out. But the thing is that if you're resistant, you're not gonna learn anything because you're not listening, okay? The students who actually are normal cases, who write everything down, listen, just zip their mouth and just listen, and they'll do it. It's all about, when you think about it, it's the speed of implementation. I'll get more into that topic later on. But the third thing is that
just dumb down and shut off that part of his brain and just follow the steps. You don't need fucking case studies. You have a fucking template. You have a motherfucking script that a fucking monkey can read. That Alex wants a fucking case study because he wants to know the shit behind it because he's stupid. And that's why he's fucking poor. You don't need any motherfucking case studies. How many fucking times do I have to say? You have the fucking script. I said don't change a fucking word on the script. Not a comma. If it's got misspelled fucking words, send it out misspelled. The last thing you fucking need is a fucking case study. This is why you're fucking poor. This is why the cocksuckers watching this on YouTube are so fucking poor.
they have this belief system. You know what I mean? The third big issue is that they have this belief system that they're right, but it has never gotten them any results. They can be right all they want, but it's just not getting them results. And that's kind of weird because they're like, looks don't matter, you know? Just be in the moment, be congruent, all this other shit. It doesn't actually work. Because when you look over my whole LMS plus G chart, looks, money, status plus game, it just doesn't work. And the fourth one, I'm not sure. I think I covered a lot of them, but basically excuses, shifting blame, belief system. And another thing is that unless the girl comes on a date, it doesn't count. That's another thing that hard cases always have this delusional behavior. They think, oh, the girl will give me positive reactions. She's gonna come on a date. And then she doesn't come on a date, and then it just doesn't really count. So I would say that's not a good thing. So that's the 4 categories of stubbornness. But it's all about the speed of implementation. Between the easy cases to the hard cases, impossible cases, is all about the speed of implementation. The faster you make the adaptations, the faster you get laid. So that's the lesson for today, is open your mind, stop being stubborn, and stop being a hard case, and stop scrunching your face when, especially even the Asian clients, when I tell them, you can improve your fashion, your hairstyle, scrunch your face, it's like, I don't want to talk to you. Just like before yesterday, a guy, he contacted me, and I told him you can fix your passive value, Asian guy. He scrunched his face, and he just say, I just told him, you know what, go simple pickup, because you already failed with a natural direct RSD system, but you need to fail twice before you listen to me and come to me. And another guy, we saw a homeless guy, me and my cameraman, we saw a homeless guy. He came up to us, right? He's like, oh, your clothes look very dapper. And then he starts, do you remember that? He starts giving us a compliment. And then he said, oh, I need help with the money. Can you guys help? And he said, what can I do, right? And I gave him perfect advice. My advice was so good, right? That, for my cameraman, he says, use it on me, pretend you're a homeless person. Right? And then he says, try to get money out of me. And I told the other guy, give value, not take value, give compliments, give money. It doesn't work that way. And then my cameraman actually got his fucking wallet out, right? He's got his wallet out and he's about to give me money. He says, oh, wait, you're not a homeless person. Right? It fooled him that much. I told him salesman skills. So the point is adapt, That's the most important thing. Bruce Lee has a quote about adaptation. The stiffest bamboo tree in the forest is the one that cracks the easiest. You know what I mean? So the most flexible plant is the one that adapts. You see what I mean? That's the secret behind DayGame. Be adaptive. And if you're giving compliments, it doesn't work. Me and my cameraman just gave so many, I didn't give compliments, but he did. None of it worked. Our field test of natural directed compliments, as soon as you give any validation or compliment, it's game over. Oh, cool, nice. Oh, game over. You look nice, I like your style, game over. So that's the lesson. Don't be stubborn. Don't scrunch your face when I give you guys advice, or else you're fucked.